My babysitting job was simple. "Come on in," a voice called from inside. I took an uncertain step over the threshold, very nearly stepping on a 5-year-old, frantically trying to crawl toward the door. On instinct, I lifted him into my arms and he scowled, battering me with his fists. "Let me go!" I held onto him and he spat in my face. "I said, let me go!" he screamed. "Let me go, bitch!" The kid's language shocked me. "I see you've met Kazaria," a woman in her 40s greeted me with a tired smile. In her arms, a blonde girl blinked at me with wide eyes. She introduced the blonde as Melody. "Don't worry, he can be kept quiet with the dancing fruit on the iPad." She led me inside, where another small boy was watching TV, head inclined, mouth open. On the wall, 3 baby monograms were framed. Cute. "Stevie," the mom murmured, gently sitting him up. I didn't like the way his head lolled, eyes glued to the blank TV. "Meet your new babysitter." Their mother set down the blonde, handing Kazaria the iPad. Their mom left, pecking each kid goodbye. Melody swiped at her mouth, Kazaria screwing up his face. "Blurg!" Dinner time was challenging. All 3 refused to eat. Stevie blinked at me in terror, catapulting ready-made slop in my face. Melody ran in circles demanding candy, and Kazaria was doing who knows what in the living room. "Kaz!" I was already on a nickname base with him. The little nightmare was going to give me an aneurysm. Within 2 hours, he'd knocked down a bookcase, drawing a very crude drawing on the wall. When I asked where he'd learned it, he threw the crayon at me. Middle school?" "Idiot," Kaz said, before doing a cartwheel. I found him bent over the toilet, fingers shoved down his throat. Oh dear God. "Kaz!" I grabbed him, yanking him up. "No," he whined, choking up vomit. "Just let me—" "My head hurts," he whispered. "My brain is too big." I handed him a toothbrush, trying to stay calm. "Bedtime," I said, leading him to his bedroom. "Fuck you," he grumbled. "My brain hurts. So does mine." I couldn't resist snapping back. Kaz slammed the door in my face. "Kaz, open the door." "No!" Something ice-cold slid down my spine. The voice was older, an adult grumble. I threw open the door and there stood an adult man. He blinked at me wildly, blood pouring from his nose. "You gotta help me," he whispered, and something snapped inside me when I realized what he meant. His brain was too big. "My name is Kaz Samuels and I'm 23 years old." The man grabbed my arms, eyes frenzied. I caught a slither of pink oozing down his temple. "This psycho witch keeps turning me into a kid." 2 looming adult figures behind me confirmed my worst fears. This woman didn't have children, she had prisoners.